Today is the 18th of October, 2025, and I've been thinking about a particular someone recently. Someone who hurt me over and over again. Well, because I let him, because I was young and naive and unexperienced, which definitely could never justify the way he treated me. And for that, I was very, very angry with him and with myself for a very long time. I was mad at him for hurting me, and I was mad at myself for letting him hurt me and for going back to him over and over again, even though I knew that he was never going to change. And recently I discovered that this feeling of rage and hatred and resentment was no longer there. And it caught me by surprise, honestly, because I thought that this feeling was always gonna stay somewhere inside of me, deep down, and I was always gonna feel this resentment towards him because of how poorly he treated me as someone who wanted nothing but to show him love and to show him that I cared about him. And I don't really know why or how this feeling found its way out of me. Maybe because, well, this was not a new discovery, but I think, when I think about the whole thing, I think of him as someone who had been hurt way before he knew me. As someone who, had a lot of broken pieces. Who was broken from the inside out, And again, I'm saying this does not justify the way he treated me, but just, as a way to explain things to myself and to be at peace with the whole thing. I never got to know his parents, and he never really talked much about them. Not with me, at least. But I know that they were very young when they had him. I think they were 17 or 18 years old when they had him, and I'm not sure because he never talked to me about it, but I can imagine them feeling some type of resentment towards him because of the possible future or the possible perfect life that had been ruined because of his birth. Which is very sad, but I just, I could imagine something like that being the case. And I don't know, maybe he never felt loved by his parents, or not enough, at least. And that's why I think he grew up not feeling worthy of love. Maybe he never knew it until he found people who were willing to show him love. Me being one of them. And, I had so much love for this person. I was willing to pour so much of that love that I had inside of me into this person, into that thing that I had going on with him. And it was so pure and it was so genuine. And I think he didn't think that he deserved that. And he didn't want to let me love him, which was driving me insane, because all I wanted was to make him feel loved by me. All I wanted was to make him feel appreciated by me. Of course, I was longing for some type of affection and love from him, but my first priority was to show him that I loved him. I don't know why, maybe because I was hoping that he'd understand that I was always gonna be there for him, and that he would love me back one day. Yeah, I was pouring so much of the love that I had into him, and I had forgotten completely how to love myself and how to respect myself. And that went on for a very, very long time. I think that's why I was very angry with myself, because I knew that I didn't deserve anything that happened, and I did not deserve the way he treated me, and I did not deserve the things he told me and how he acted and how he made me feel. Because for a very long time I felt like I was never gonna be loved by anyone. That I was not gonna be, that I wasn't lovable. That I was always gonna love more than I was going to be loved. And for a very long time I resented him for the way that I felt or for how I thought of myself. But recently I discovered that that is no longer the case. And it's very peaceful. Which is also something I never expected, because I didn't think that I needed to forgive him because I was so hurt and because I was just mad and I felt like it was okay for me not to forgive him. But now I don't really feel anything, like no type of resentment, no type of anger. I just maybe like a little bit of pity, because I don't think that he has the courage to heal himself and his wounds. And I think he prefers being broken and staying that way for the rest of his life than actually seeking help and recovery. Maybe also, again, because he doesn't feel worthy of love and a happy, normal life. I know that he was not a simple person. It was, it's not someone you could just, understand. And yeah, I don't, I wish him well, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea where he is, and I don't know if he's alive, and I'm pretty sure he's never gonna watch this, but yeah, I feel quite at peace, and I'm not telling you not to resent people who hurt you, because who am I to tell you what to do with your emotions? And I have no idea what happened to you and who hurt you and how and why and how you may be feeling at the moment. So that's not my job to tell you how to feel and whether or not to forgive someone. But I wanted to share this new update, emotional update on here, because I'm just proud of myself for being able to forgive him for hurting me and no longer resenting him for hurting me. And to remind myself that I am so full of love and I'm filled with so much pure and genuine love. And that I was always gonna have a bigger heart than the person who hurt me. So just wanted to remind myself, my future self, that I was gonna be okay no matter what. Oh my god, that's an ad. Sorry. But yeah, anyways, that's it for today, I guess. That was my recent discovery.